I'm Ed O'Keefe, and I write the Federal Eye blog for the Washington Post. Welcome to the latest installment of Ask Your Government, where you submit questions about the federal government, and I get answers. Today's question has to do with the nation's passenger rail service. America should build a nationwide high-speed electric commuter train system that will connect every major city. You can't hijack a train, and they're greener than planes, so why not build this? I met with Florida Democratic Congresswoman Corrine Brown, who focuses on rail issues as a ranking member on the House Transportation Committee. The day I met with her, she was also meeting with Richard Crotty, the mayor of Orange County, Florida, a region that's already benefiting from passenger rail.
It starts in Volusia County and ends in Osceola, running through Orange County and downtown Orlando. But in my mind, it's the beginning of something.
Yes.
Mayor Crotty described the challenges of putting together his region's rail service.
The challenge has been to get all the players on board, and there's a lot of moving targets.
Now, passenger rail funding does have bipartisan support. Florida Congressman John Mica, for example, is a leading Republican advocate for passenger rail funding. He sponsored legislation signed by President Bush last year that allows the federal government to solicit proposals for high-speed rail construction across the country.
In a 9-month period, different private entities will have an opportunity to come in with plans. Some of them may be public-private partnerships. Some may incorporate proposals with Amtrak.
Amtrak is the nation's lead passenger rail service, and it operates high-speed Acela trains that reach speeds of about 85 miles per hour. Amtrak carried about 7 million passengers this past fall, fewer than expected, as businesses cut back on travel and more Americans got back in their cars as gas prices dropped. Skeptics use those declining numbers as proof that Americans are more interested in driving than sitting on trains. They also argue that if high-speed rail really was profitable, then there'd be more companies already actively fighting for the right to build and operate systems. And there's nothing in Congressman Mica's legislation that assures the actual construction of high-speed rail projects. But both lawmakers I spoke with say the nation would benefit from passenger rail service.
We had a hearing where we had people from Europe and Japan and different places, China, and what they told us was if you build a system in this country and people could see it, the rest of the country would demand it.
I think we're at the juncture of the next level, and while much of transportation alternatives, different forms of mass transit needs to be underwritten, there's some corridors actually that could make money.
You can submit questions to the Ask Your Government series by logging on to my blog at washingtonpost.com/Federal Eye, or look for the Ask Your Government link on Google Moderator. I'm Ed O'Keefe, the Federal Eye, for WashingtonPost.com.